Hi guys, welcome back. Congratulations, you've just finished part 2 of the IELTS speaking test. So this is a bit of a quiz to see how much you remember from the part 2 video. So again, there was a lot of information, a lot of new vocabulary. So my first question, and you have 5 seconds to answer. So first question is, how long do you have to make notes and prepare your talk? 1 minute. Fantastic. You got 1 minute. Okay. Next question. What kind of things should you be thinking about when you're making the notes? Good. So you should be thinking about using a synonym to kind of like paraphrase the question, or using a synonym there. Also, thinking about sexy vocabulary or impressive vocabulary that you can use related to the topic of the talk. So if it's about food, okay, using searching in your mind impressive vocabulary related to food, like cuisine, things like that, traditional meals. Okay, next question. How long do you need to talk for non-stop? How long? Excellent. 2 minutes. Next. Are you asked any extra questions after the 2 minutes? Yes. Usually 1 or 2 extra questions. Okay. Remember, you got to keep talking until they tell you to stop. Yeah. The next one. What 3 things can you think about if you can't make the 2 minutes? If you've said everything within 1 minute, okay, and you've got nothing else to say, you're going to be marked down if you stop talking. Okay, so what 3 things can you think about in order to keep talking? Okay, so first one, you can either compare. So for example, compare countries using words like whereas, so talking about, in Australia, whereas in Brazil, okay. Second, we can talk about the opposite, okay. So having said that, okay, so do you remember what having said that means? Having said that means but, yeah, so it's a bit more impressive. Okay, so we can talk about the opposites. So having said that. And the third thing you can think about is what happens if you never did that thing, okay? What if that never happened? So we can use something like, do you remember what we use meaning if? Okay, a bit more impressive. We can use supposing, okay? So supposing meaning if. All right. Guys, excellent, you did well. Just a bit of a short one there, but in part 3, you've got more, okay? Part 3 is a little bit more harder. It's a bit more academic vocabulary. But I look forward to seeing you soon. Good work. Keep going. Remember, don't give up. Not in my course.